Bikers Night Off. I'm Paul Johnston.
And I'm Wayne Kershaw. I've got my legs stuck behind the bar. And we're having a theme night here at the Whippet Inn, just like proper pubs do. You know, the special night tonight, because our teams are motocrossers. Yes. And we've got over here, to my left, to your right, the Piston Broke team. And Bill Brown here is their team captain. Bill's a big-time businessman, you know, and he owns companies in the world of motorcycling, distributing all sorts of things, but I won't mention them because I'm not allowed. But Wolf Maker and all sorts of things like that. OK, and that's Bill Brown. And then next to him he's got his mate Darren Hudson, and he's a roofer. Oh, yes. A right dodgy one he is, I can tell you.
Is he one of them night repairers of church roofs?
Ah, when you...
Little lead business and all that. Is that what it is?
Was it you leading to a joke or something?
No, I just wondered.
Oh, see, oh, that was great. Yes, he might be. Sorry, and that's Darren. And then next to Darren, his mate as well, that's Ken. And Ken is a process worker.
Yeah.
Something to do with peas.
Super.
Something to do with peas.
Get him in a tin.
Yeah. And all them three, part of the Piston Broke team, are motocrossers. Welcome, chaps. Piston Broke team. And in the red corner over here, like that boxing match, yeah. Over in the red corner, team captain for the Fork and Calipers is Brian. And Brian's a salesman. And he drives around in a motor car all day long. And
Does he?
thing,
Yeah, very nice.
But he rides motocross as well. They all sort of do a bit of that. Chris next to him, my apologies, is a decorator. But he did the old Sistine Chapel, apparently.
Did he?
He's old enough to
On the
have done
ceiling?
it. Yeah. But Bill reckons that if he'd used a roller, he could have done it in twice as much time. Or less, half as much time, I should say. And then, finally, Ken, next to him, he's an engineer. He's intellectual sort of engineer.
Highly qualified team there, aren't they?
Aren't they just? Hey, you've got your work cut out over there. Fork and Calipers, ladies and gentlemen.
Right, well, there. Our teams, all we need now is our top scorer, and here she is, it's Michelle Linaker. Oh, blimey.
Good Lord.
Flipping it.
What on earth? Didn't see you come on.
I thought she had no
No,
legs.
I had no legs then, didn't you?
Camouflage
Excuse me.
pants.
Hey, camouflage pants. You know a joke about that. Go on, tell them,
I
Paul.
went to the army
Don't
stores last
bother.
week, actually. I went for a camouflage jacket. I said, have you got any? He said, I've got about 50, but I can't find them.
Oh,
I had to tell you that was a joke, so you knew when to laugh.
It's like a joke, but not funny.
Only not
exactly,
funny.
yeah.
Anyway, you're going to behave yourself tonight, Michelle?
Do I ever?
No.
No.
Actually? Well,
Not
why
usually.
would
I hope your
tonight be
adding
any
up's got a
different?
little better,
No.
for goodness sake.
Why should it change? Right, game. Wayne, what are we doing first?
First game this evening, ladies and gentlemen, is Know Your Bike. Know Your Bike, it's a very simple game. We look at the monitor on the floor over there, gentlemen. On that monitor will be a picture of a motorcycle. We want you to tell us from the first picture what you think it is. If you don't get it on the first picture, you then move to the second one. Each time you lose less points, or gain less points. So, gentlemen of the Piston Broke team, tell us what on earth that motorcycle is.
It's a trials bike.
It is indeed, Bill, you're right.
Gas 250.
Gas
We're having
250.
it as a gas, are we?
A gas. Well,
We'll move on a bit, because not so sure about that.
it's the same bike.
It's a Montesa.
It is a Montesa.
Montesa.
Do we know what
It is,
model
that,
Montesa
wasn't it?
by any chance, Bill?
That was your fault we got that one wrong.
Yeah, what model it could be?
It'd be a 250 quarter.
250 Coulter. Well, Coulter's good enough. What do you think?
I think that's good enough. Show them the
That's
third.
good
Show
enough.
them the next bit.
It is a
Oh,
good
excellent.
Coulter.
It's a 315 Coulter,
The
but
latest
yes,
one, beautiful bike, and well done, chaps. The Piston Broke, they got it after twice.
after twice. Very good. Fork and Caliper people, you're twin shock motocrossers, aren't you?
We are, yeah.
Right, well, you might just have an idea what this might be then. Just have a little look at this, see what you think it is. There you go. Any ideas? It's obviously an off-roady type bike.
Yamaha. It's a Yamaha.
Yamaha.
Do
We
know
need
what model Yamaha, though?
a model, please.
400 YZF.
Well, let's have a look a little bit more. Oh, twin shock.
It's
Look
a
at
trial
that.
bike.
It's a twin shocker. You should know this one, guys. Any ideas? A Yamaha. We've got that far.
We can give him a clue that it's only a little.
It's only a little tiny bike,
It's a
really.
125.
125.
What,
you're
DT
saying.
125?
DT 125.
DT 125. Let's have a look at the last little bit.
That gives it away. It's written on the
I was
tag.
going to say, what's written on it? Intelligent, this show.
What shall we tell you?
You still can't get it. It's written on the tag. Come on.
RT.
It's an
RT.
RT.
It's an RT 100 kiddies
Oh,
bike.
right.
A
Oh,
little
that's
kiddie
why.
twin shocker.
What do you think of that,
RT8.
Paul? How do
Never
you
seen one.
I wouldn't mind one of them good bikes. Well, I think sort of half points. They got the Yamaha bit.
What do you think, Michelle?
Oh,
Hit us
yeah.
with the scores in total there, please.
I'll
love.
just hit you with the scores then, shall I? Well, the fork and caliper, unfortunately, are stuck on 0 there. You just sort of keep going, lads, you'll get there eventually. And going into an early lead are the Piston Broke on 10 miles an hour.
This is good.
Hey!
Right, it's time for a little film show now. Our team's going to watch some bikers all claiming to ride a particular bike, but only one of them is telling the truth, and we call this Whose Bike Is It Anyway?
Oh, I like this, Paul. I like this, because
Get
these
some-
characters that you have here... Oof.
Some characters on
I don't
these
know where
little-
you drag them up from, mate. Honestly, I don't.
Find them on the streets around and about.
It's very obvious they're off the streets.
Car parks, railway arches, all over the place.
Explain to the lads.
Okay.
Nothing wrong with being on the streets, I'll have you know, young man.
I'm living out of it for
Yeah,
years.
my living, yeah.
Right, Piston Broke team, you're going first. Keeping with the off-road theme, you're going to watch 3 people here, all claiming to ride an XR250. Now, only one is telling the truth. We want to know which one is telling the truth, so watch this.
My XR250 is the biggest in the XR range.
My XR250 is the best 2-stroke single I have ever ridden.
My XR has ProLink rear suspension.
I think is that because you heard the first 2 and thought they were both wrong?
No, the third one was the best looking one. You know?
The Charlie's Angels, don't you?
So there's no contest, really, was it?
No, yeah.
Number 3, my
Correct,
XR has
you know
ProLink
that.
suspension.
Yes.
Okay,
Oh, I don't
well,
know about that.
would you like to see if you're right? Watch this, let's have a look. He just fancied it.
Yeah, a good calculated guess. It's something to do with the rear end.
Something to do with rear suspension.
yeah.
He's got a rear suspension fetishist. That's what he is, yeah. Right.
It is.
I thought you said suspenders.
Suspenders, you thought she said. That's why, yes, right. Okay, I knew we'd have trouble with him. Fork and Caliper team. You're going to watch 3 people all claiming to ride a DR350. And only one of them is telling the truth. We want to know which one, so watch this.
Dear.
I bought my DR350 because it's the biggest in the DR range.
My DR350 will do 98 miles per hour.
I like my DR50 because it's got an electric start.
Where do we find these people? In the gutters.
Would you like a quick recap on that nonsense?
No, not again.
The
No
first
more.
one said he bought his DR because it's the biggest in the DR range, okay? True or false? My DR350 will do 98 miles an hour was the second one, and the third one said he likes his DR350 because it's got an electric start. Only one of them is correct.
Come
One,
on,
two,
chaps,
or
what do you
three.
think? Come on, Brian. What do you reckon?
I went number 2.
2.
Number
it's
2
2.
because it'll do 98 miles an hour. Right, well, let's see if it was. Number 2. Have a look at this. 3.
What had he written then, Paul?
Well, you see, number 3 said it's got an electric start.
So it has to.
And number 2 actually said his DR will do 98 miles an hour. Well, it won't.
I think for the boffins out there, actually, only the latest machines that you can buy on the shelf now have the electric start.
Well, that's right.
But of course, we knew you knew that. Anyway.
They were wrong, Michelle. They were right. They were wrong, Michelle.
Well, this is a very sad day, I have to say. What that means is the fork and caliper still needing that Viagra. Bit limp there with no miles an hour. But the Piston Broke are rampant on 25 miles an hour.
Right, it's time now for Cabaret time now. This is the Cabaret events at the Whippet Inn.
Oh.
Wayne's Cabaret. And Michelle, you can come down here with me if you like.
Oh, can I?
You can come down
So
with me
kind.
anytime, Michelle.
I've got to do this on the way past.
You're right, why not?
I love that.
Right, okay.
This is the only cabaret in a pub that isn't entertaining. You do realise that, don't you? Yeah.
Wayne, we're going to crack on with
Seat's
this.
a bit sweaty.
Is it? Right, okay. Piston Broke, Wayne is going to
I hope
describe
it's sweat.
bike-related things to you without saying the words. As many guesses as you can. The more things you shout out, the more chance you've got to get them right. So, Wayne,
Simple,
start your description
Okay.
whenever you like.
Right, just as an example, because I don't like the first one, it's stressed member. Well done. Okay, I just thought I'd cheat there.
You're a cheat.
You go over to the Isle of Man and there is a race and it is known as the...
TT.
It is the TT. I have a bit on the side of a motorcycle. Thank you, Darren. And this is, we all do it when we go out and do competitions. We go around the circuit and we race, exactly. And this is a type of racing. It's not motocross. It's like motocross with the same type of bikes, over the hills and far away. It is enduro.
Well done.
Oh, I don't like this one. Okay, I'm lent on this at the moment. It is supposed to be.
Bar.
It is a bar. Ooh, how did you guess that? Sorry. Okay, and this is the name of a chap. There was a film made about this fella who was a pinball wizard. Can you remember it, Brill? You would.
Oh, I know.
Not a black and white, no?
Rocco.
Come on.
Roger Dalry.
It was Roger Daltrey, innit? Come on, can you remember it? Tommy
that's right.
and Bar. Tommy Bar. For God's sake. In the Cabaret. In the Cabaret.
3, 2, 1.
I'll give you that.
Good Lord.
I'll give you a float ball.
Okay. Should we move on? It's exciting. I'm getting going now. Right then. Okay, first one. It's at the back of the bike, and usually a plastic moulding round the back of the seat. Yes, thanks, lads. Keep it up. It's not the front. It's at the back. Tailpiece. Well done,
Brian.
It's not as slow as the bike will go. It's how fast it will go.
Top speed.
Yeah, top speed. Well,
okay.
thank God for that. BMWs have these. There's 2 of them. It's a type of engine. It's a flat twin. Oh, get going, lads. Right. The exhausts are commonly known these at the front. Tubes of the exhaust are known as
Pipes.
pipes. Yeah. And it's not black. It's very nice and shiny. So they're the type of metal
chrome
pipes. Yes.
Well done.
Not one of the things on the front of the bike
I've
that
got these.
illuminate. Yes, headlamps. Yes, large headlamps. Yes. Not an old type of bike, but what you see in the showroom, a brand new one is recently released.
Twin.
Classic.
New model.
He just said that.
Did it? Just say a new model.
He's
I
just said
think there's
new
a bit
model.
of cheating going on here because you think they've got no
Oh,
points.
it's just got very good hearing, haven't you, Paul?
They got that.
So come on then, what's the scores?
They got them, and they got them.
Oh, I know what's going to happen here.
Well, what that means, scores on doors,
Yep.
is the fork and caliper actually coming back in there on 15 miles an hour, but still roaring ahead on 25 miles an hour, and the piston brake.
Well, it's time for a quick break now, but while we're away, can you work out this dead easy anagram? The anagram should be there somewhere, and it should say gas old brats. Okay, gas old brats, that's the make of bike and a particular model of bike. And we'll tell you the answer in part 2 of Bike
Bike is nice off.
Welcome back to the Whippet Inn. Now, the answer to this anagram, the anagram was gas old brats.
I've got it.
Have you got it?
BSA Old Strag.
A BS.
Is that not right, that?
No, it's actually there. It said BSA Gold Star.
That's close, it's
It
close.
was very close. You were closer than you normally get there. Wayne.
OK, then let's
Very
get
good.
on with this.
Right,
new
this
thing.
is a game we've played before. As you'll see, there are items in front of our teams. It's called. It's not called Fondle Your Helmet.
No, it best it isn't either with this lot, isn't it, really? Yeah.
It's actually called Price Your Parts. The parts tonight, gentlemen, are off-roady motocross helmets. So piston broke first. You can have a play with your helmet, Bill. You've got permission. And we want to know the price, really, don't we, Wayne?
Yes, indeed we do.
The retail
The recommended retail of that helmet. That's a full motocross helmet, that.
Why are they
Full
looking underneath
BSA
it? Do they think the price is on it or something?
Come on, chap.
Come on,
what do you
give us a
think?
guess.
Give us a price.
An educated guess.
Yes.
Well, I'm not a very educated guess.
How can it be educated, Bill?
Absolutely.
Retailer.
What do you reckon, Bill?
I would think
In your own time, what today?
£20.
£120.
OK, mate.
OK, fork
Right.
calipers.
Brian,
Same
fondle
thing.
that there helmet. And what do you reckon? That's got a removable chin guard on that one.
He's trying to sell it, you know, and all. Watch it.
And that is as much information as I can give you because I don't know anything else about it.
Bit like everything, really.
Shut up, Michelle, please. Thank you, Dan.
Go on then.
Have you got anything heavy and hard to throw at
What are you
Michelle?
saying, Brian?
Oh, please. Please do.
It's a cheaper range of the range, so I reckon around about 50 quid.
It's
Around
a
about 50 quid.
cheaper one, 50 quid. So,
Right then.
Michelle, 120 quid, 50 quid.
Well, I have to say, definitely, the Piston Broke do shop in Wayne's shop because that there little black and purple number that they thought was £120 is in fact only £79.95.
She's got a nerve, hasn't she?
And the other one, the Fork and Calipers, obviously shop elsewhere. The one that they thought was £50 is in fact £54.95. So what that means... Excuse me, wait for it. What that means is that now the Piston Broke are on 25 miles an hour, but storming into the lead are the Fork and Caliper on 30 miles an hour.
Very good. Well, that was riveting stuff, wasn't it?
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, it was. It was.
Riveting stuff. Now, this next game is What's My Bike? This is where we find out if they can read, isn't it, Wayne?
Yeah, which I wonder whether we've
Which
done the
they
right
can't
thing here,
normally.
actually.
So, Fork and Calipers are going to go first. You're going to read to the Piston Broke team various phrases and facts that will give them the clues to a bike. I'll give you a clue, in fairness to you guys. These are road bikes, right? They're not off-road bikes. These are common road bikes. So, Brian, would you like to give them the first clue?
Yes, this bike has its own dedicated race series.
This bike has its own dedicated race series. Any ideas? Any wild guesses what you think that might be?
Kajiva.
Kajiva? No.
Honda CB500.
A Honda CB500.
A Honda CB500, you're saying. Well, you know, I'll tell you what, Wayne. A wealth of knowledge there from Ken.
Absolutely,
It
because
was actually...
indeed, after that, what we were going to tell you was, the next line was, in fact, it's a twin cylinder, which it is. The next line was, this 500cc was introduced in 1993. And its name has 2 letters. I mean, what more? You know,
You didn't need any of that.
Marvellous, well done, well
Brilliant,
done. Right,
Ken.
let's see if you can do the same now. You know, so you've got a lot to live up to over there on the Fork and Calipers.
Right, Bill.
Bill.
Pick up your card.
Yeah.
You are first. And read that first line to the Fork and Calipers.
Right. This bike is often seen in Grand Prix.
Often seen in Grand Prix. Could be anything, couldn't it?
You could have a guess, like, you know.
We're thinking.
I would think the sound
correct
suggests
one.
that there's
What, a
no...
Honda?
Will do.
It'd be a Honda, a Yamaha, and a Suzuki.
Oh, yeah.
It
could be, right.
Go
Go on, can we... Darren, would you like to ask him the next line?
It's saying a Honda something, but I don't think that they don't. Right. I
go
think
for
they
the
need
second
another clue,
clue.
Darren.
It comes from Italy, but it's not a Ducati.
It's Italian. It's
Aprilia.
in Grand Prix.
Aprilia.
An
Aprilia.
Aprilia. Would you like to have a guess? An Aprilia what?
What, a 250 Aprilia?
250.
What, they want a model
Could we
number?
have a little bit more than Aprilia 250? I'm giving you a
We don't know the model name, though, do we? We don't know the model name.
Aprilia.
Not as long as people think he is. Hey, right, no, you're looking good. You're
Michelle,
looking good.
take me home, I'm
Aprilia,
ready.
Aprilia
Let him have
250.
that, don't be mean.
It's an Aprilia RS 250. We'll give you that, guys.
So then,
Because you need the points.
yeah. Michelle.
Well, what I decided there, me with my unusual scoring techniques,
Yes, we know.
was that they definitely deserved 10 miles an hour for that because you tried very hard. So you're on 40 miles an hour, but I gave bonus points to the Piston Broke because they were so impressive. So the Piston Broke are now just in the lead with 45 miles an hour.
Very good. Very good. Well, actually, we are, believe it or not, almost done now. But just before Wayne starts on the after-time drinking again, we'll play the final round, which is called the Home Straight. And this is where it could all end in tears. I'm going to get Michelle up here.
Oh, yeah.
Michelle!
Come on up, hurry up here, hurry up.
What do you want?
Come here, keep us company.
Oh, do you know I love doing this just because I can go.
It's just like walking past Darren's. Oh, flipping it. Right, that's enough.
See what she's using, Donna.
Okay, guys. Right, this is do or die now. It's question and answer. Piston Broker going first. Wayne, give him a question. Listen
Right, OK. This is called the Home Straight. Answer quick as you can. When did Mako begin making motorbikes?
Oh, now then.
72.
72.
72,
up.
really?
No, give him the answer.
58.
I'm afraid it's 1934.
Hey, what did that? Right, listen up. True or false? Mako once ventured into car production.
False.
It's actually true,
Oh,
Bill.
dear me. Scrambling in Britain began in which decade? Come on, Bill, you might have been there at the time.
20s. No, my dad
It
told
was
me about it.
indeed the 20s.
Right, here we go. Which make of bike won the World 250 Motocross Championships in 74 and 77?
KTM.
KTM,
Well done.
brilliant.
Well done. Here we go. Can you spell Husqvarna? No, can you spell Husqvarna?
Husqvarna.
Hey,
Oh, what
Well done.
You didn't have to spell it, you
I
could
don't
have
get
just
any
said
bonus
yeah.
points.
See the finger that you brought.
Go for the last one. Go, Bob.
Who makes a model called the Persang?
Bultaco.
Bultaco. That's a good
Lord. Good Lord. What bike did Eddie Kidd use to jump 13 buses in 1976? What
Leslie
make
Ash.
a bike?
Suzuki.
No, it wasn't Suzuki, I'm afraid. In fact, it was a
Davidson.
CCM.
It was a CCM, and you just got that
Oh, that is the gong.
one wrong. You did very, very well.
Hey, you did
Fork
all
and
right,
calipers, exactly the same for you. Shout the answers out, Wayne. Fire away.
Okay, what nationality is famous motocrosser Roger de Costa?
Belgium.
It is Belgium. Well done.
Belgian, they know the motocross, these lads. When was the first Mako engine produced?
1935,
19 what?
34.
No, it was 47, but you were very close.
Here's an easy one, a true or false. In 1968, Mako introduced, I nearly said produced, introduced a two-stroke road racer. Is it true or false?
False.
Well, hang on, you can't both say.
Oh, I would say it was true.
What are we having?
True.
We're having true.
It is indeed
Good job,
true.
you bloody
It is
overruled
indeed
it
true.
there.
In 1975, the 125, 250 and 500cc motocross world championships all came from the same country. The world champions came from the same country. Which country did they all come from?
Belgium.
Belgium is correct.
They
Belgium.
know the stuff, these lads.
Getting close. Oh, it's exciting.
Which company made a motocross machine called the Blizzard?
Can-Am.
Can-Am? No. Mako.
Mako.
Said that was
Hey.
suspended. No.
The Mako Blizzard, right. Which make won the 1977 500 motocross championship?
Quick as you
Which
can
make?
now, lads. We're counting
1977
down.
500cc? Have a guess. You're running out
Hey,
of time.
that time.
No, it was Yamaha.
Oh, lads.
It was Yamaha. 1, 2, 3.
Right then,
and
Michelle.
1, 2, 3. Well, I think.
Time is of the essence, dear. What is
Well,
the score?
I have to say, what that means is the fork and caliper made a brave fight back at 40 miles an hour, but winning and the piston broke on 55 miles an hour.
Now, if you and your Viking mates would like to join in all this nonsense here at the Whippet Inn, then you can write to us at this address. It's Bikers Night Off, Granada Sky, Key Street, Manchester M69EA. Please include a daytime phone number. That's it for this week. We'll see you next time on
Bikers Night Off.
Yes!